Hi families! I wanted to make a quick video walking you through my class website so that you know where everything is and how to access everything. So from the Rockland Academy Gateway homepage, you will click on Teachers and Staff. You will then search for me. And this will bring you to my homepage. My homepage has my bio on it. It also has a copy of our weekly reading log. I'll explain this at back to school night. But this is just an extra copy of it. So if your child loses it or makes a mistake and wants another copy, this is where you can print at home for that extra copy. Down here there are some tabs. The calendar tab is a fixed tab. I can't remove it. There's nothing on that tab. Unfortunately, it has to stay there. The next tab is the spelling resources tab. In the past, we've done traditional spelling tests where students are sent home with a list on Monday, they practice all week, and they have a test on Friday. That's where students are memorizing their words. We're trying to implement a new program where students are using the actual spelling patterns and manipulating those words and not just memorizing them. And so with that, we're not quite sure how spelling homework is going to look like. But anyways, this tab was here for when we did have spelling homework, and these are just some ways to practice spelling words at home. This might come into play later on in the year as my team and I decide what we think would be best for the kids. But you can also use this if you have an older student who has spelling words. There's just a list of things they can do at home to practice that isn't the boring like 3 times each and write it in a sentence and stuff like that. It's just more fun ways to do spelling. This next tab is a secret from your student. So if your student is watching the video, can you please turn their eyes and their ears? This is Mystery Reader. This is a fun thing I do on Fridays where you get to sign up, so please don't let your kids see this sign up, where you get to come for 30 minutes on a Friday and read some books to us. If you read the top section, it explains it all to you. I won't waste our video time to do that. But if you're interested in being a mystery reader, you can click on that link and read more about it there. Teaching videos. Occasionally throughout the year, if a lesson didn't go as well as I thought it would, or if I feel like students are still confused about the concept, I'll create a short video just like the one I'm doing right now to send home to support you and your student while doing homework and stuff like that to kind of reinforce what we're doing. So I'll always email that out to you if I feel the need to make a video, but I'll also archive them here. So this one is just one that I made at the beginning of the year last year. Star Student of the Week. I will explain this at back to school night as well, but if your student loses their Star Student poster or they forget what they're supposed to do on Monday and what they're supposed to do on Thursday of their Star Student Week, both of those are right here. So again, it's just an extra copy for you to print or access at home if you need it. The next tab, Math Support. This is an awesome tab, especially when your student is completing homework and if things seem difficult or you're not quite understanding what it's asking. These are some great resources. Homework support right here. So this first one is broken down by grade level and by module. So we're in grade 2. In grade 2 we have 8 modules. We will be starting module 1. And then it breaks it down by lesson. So if your child is completing their homework and they're not quite understanding what they should do, you can always click this video tab and it will play a video of someone walking you through the homework. Also, if you go back, it also has a blank copy of the actual homework. So if your child loses it or something like that, then there's a blank copy right there as well. The next tab is similar but a little bit different. This is actually from the specific site that we get our math curriculum from. And this whole section is for parent information, but the module tip sheets are really helpful, but also the homework helpers. They are literally created to help you with homework. So grade 2, module 1, these are all compiled. So whereas the other tab you had to click it by lesson, this one has all lessons 1 through 8 for the entire module. And it really breaks it down and explains exactly why problems are solved certain ways. So it hopefully helps people understand the thought behind it. So keep those in mind. If they're needed, they are there. The last tab One of our teachers on our team a couple years ago found this awesome resource on YouTube. There is a lady out there named Kathy Brummett who has our exact same curriculum for domain, which is our listening and learning portion of the day. And she has the exact same lessons verbatim, the same script that I read, the same image cards that I show. So if your student is absent on a day when I read Hercules, then the ISP that you get from the office will probably have you watch this video. I also want to have this on my website so that you can access it. Say your child comes home and says, Mom, I learned about Hercules today. I want to show you. You could click here. Also, if there's an assessment coming up, this is a good way for you to kind of review with your child at home. You'll notice that she doesn't have videos for all the domains. Domain 1, Fairy Tales and Tall Tales, she only has the first lesson, and then for the next few, she has nothing. But then once we get to Domain 4, it picks up again. This will probably be in about October of the year. So for a while, we won't have anything, but then we'll have quite a bit, and then we won't have anything towards the end of the year. So we have great resources for part of the year, but not all of it. I hope this is helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions, and hope you have a great rest of your day.